Just coming through the gate now, we got our horses, miniature horses and wagon, April and Lindy, both 6 years old, known as the Renegade horses. Lots of pep, fun to drive. We've got Bridget Dickey, a Will Brick, and Grandma Lorna Lockhart. Now we got the Belgian horses, Barney and Fred. They're 12-year-olds, used on the farm for chores in the winter. Enters horse pull parade, pulling wagon for today's ride. 1923 Calgary Sam, 4th in horse pull. Wayne Nods of Willowbrook driving. Okay, the train rides, the legacy of trains and planes, built from plastic barrels, operated by Louis Zabislak. Ride was a great hit with children and adults too, brought rides to the airport for Airport Day. Owner is Michael Yolnitsky of My Car Aerial. The trains was pastime for Louis until he passed away. His family asked My Car to continue the Zabislak legacy of making the trains and planes available at events in the area. So while we're waiting for the mini steamer coming down here, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Platinum, Canada West Harvest Center, gold sponsors, Legacy Co-op Association Limited and Richardson Pioneer, silver sponsor, the Major Group, bronze sponsor, Rocky Mountain Equipment, Yorkton Hyundai, the Bentley of Yorkton, Key Chev, Cadillac Buick, GM Inc., Smith Steel, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Commercial Cleaning, Chemicals, Prize Holdings Incorporated, Canadian Tire, and My Car Area. Also supporting is the Yorkton Animal Health Center and Olson Diesel. And then we got some donors, Brian and Marcy Grunard, Karen Hackman, Louis and Elaine Mahosky, Kelly and Carla Madsen, Greg and Maureen Pearson family, Dennis and Liz Freeman. And special thanks to McMunn and Yates for their donation of the material for the new hay rack. So we got a miniature gas steamer here built in 1971 by Cliff Ayer and his business shop in Roblin, Manitoba. His friend, the late Clarence Hoffman, became the next owner. The Billhouse family donated it to the Thresherman Club a few years ago. And we got engineer Andre Lalonde of Saskatoon and fireman Rob Gilchrist of Saskatoon. I hope I said everybody's name right. Okay, we got the Waterloo same traction engine coming up. It's gonna draw me out right away. So 1914 Waterloo Manufacturing Company of Waterloo, Ontario. 25 to 65 horsepower and a single simple cylinder, 18,000 pounds. The Waterloo Company Limited was one of Canada's largest producers of agriculture steam engines and threshers. Donated by Fred Poole of Yorkton. We got an engineer, Matthew Weber, and fireman Rob Gilchrist of Saskatoon. No, sorry, Oren Popoff is the fireman today. Matthew is driving the truck. Yeah. Coming up to date now, we've got a two riser. The guy is a manufacturing company in Pennsylvania, 40 to 120 horsepower, built in 1913, 1914. It's got two water tanks, 450 gallon capacity, a locomotive height boiler with 64 tubes. Bought in Kenora in 1926. Engineer is Steve Shannon of Saskatoon, and the fireman is Bruce Kemmer of Saskatoon. Also on the engine is Kevin Ackerman of Humboldt, Wisconsin. Okay, just went by me is the Fairbanks Morris oil tractor, Fairbanks Morris. Chicago, Illinois, 13, 30 to 60 horsepower, 375 RPM, use gasoline, kerosene, or oil, fuel, 2 forward speed, 1 3/4 to 2.5 miles an hour. 1 reverse speed is 1 3/4 mile an hour. Water tool circulated by the positively driven centrifugal pump, shifting gear type transmission, bought secondhand in 1917 for $2,500. First used in 1933, donated to the WDM by Michael Hornet, Avenue, Wisconsin. Today's drivers are Joe Hart to the York team, Ian Freeman by Jim. Now I got a John Deere D gas tractor going by me. 1938 model, 30 horsepower in the drawbar, 38 on the belt, built from 1924 to 1953. 160,000 tractors built that time. The Western Development Short tractor, lots of power for a tractor of this size or time. Good steady power on the belt. Driver Alexander Yaskowicz of Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Just passing by me now is the Fordson gas tractor, built by Henry Ford & Son, a subsidiary of the Ford Motor Company, Detroit, Michigan, 1923 to 25. 10 to 20 horsepower, low tension flywheel, magneto to coil, thermal siphon cooling system, 3 forward steers, 1 reverse with a top speed of 6 miles an hour. Purchased new in Simpson, Saskatchewan area for about $1,200. Used for 18 years for threshing, plowing, disking, and in later years for pulling a 6-foot flipper combine. Donated to the WDM by William Clough of Punashai, driven by York's own Steve Keontek. Next in line is a 1224 Model N Waterloo Boy kerosene tractor. Manufactured in 1920 by the Deere and Company of Waterloo, Iowa, who bought out the Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company in 1918. 12 horsepower on the drawbar, 24 on the belt. 2 forward, 1 reverse speed, rocket pinion steering, cone fully brake, pressure fed, flat vegetation, stored by members of the York Construction Club, donated to the WDM by John Bonus of Falcos and Louis Mahosky of Theodore Drive. Just coming through the gate, we got a Massey 22, Massey Harris, manufactured in 1949 by the Massey Harris Company, donated by Barb Rani of Bredenbury, one of the original owner-operators, the A&B alternator service in Yorkton, 140 cubic inch, 31 on the belt, 24 on the drawbar, 4 speed, restored by members of the York Thresherman Club, An excellent short tractor currently used for parades, hay rides for Christmas past and Canada Day at the WDM. Owned by the Yorkton Thresherman Club, and driving it is Ryan Pedalic of Kuroki. Next to the gate is a Minneapolis Universal gas tractor, or Moline Universal gas tractor, manufactured in 1917 by the Moline Plow Company of Moline, Illinois. 9 extra horse drawbar, 18 horsepower in the belt. 4-cylinder vertical engine, forward speed 3/4 to 3.5. Donated to the WDM by Emil Lindgren of Langham, Saskatchewan, and driven by Jeff Just of Yorkton. Minneapolis gas tractor, manufactured in 1911. 12 to 25 horsepower, 12 horsepower in the drawbar, 25 on the belt. 4-cylinder, vertical engine, jump start, ignition, 2 speed, 2.5 to 3 miles an hour. One of the first models to use a fully enclosed gearing. Used for field work, threshing, and running a sawmill. Last used in 1937. Donated to the WDM by Paul Federation of Counts of Saskatchewan, and we've got Mark Moloch of Willis driving. Next through the gate is a John Deere AR 1945 model, bought for about $100 in 1991. Restoration or rebuilding took 10 years of Brian's spare time. Owned by Brian Grunrud of Yorkton and driven by Kyle Fink of Yorkton. Yeah, that was won the 2025 People's Choice Award. Okay, just coming up the gates is Rumley Oil Pull Type H in 1922, called the Rumley 1227, but tested at 16 horsepower drawbar, 30 at the belt. The steel wheel gas tractor, manufactured by the Advanced Rumley Threshing Company Incorporated of LaPorte, Indiana, USA. So 16 to 30 replaces 14 to 28 in 1919. A very popular model was produced in 1924. A total of 56,647 oil pulls were built in 14 different models. Donated to the WDM by George Dina of Morgan, Saskatchewan, and today it's driven by Howard Anderson of Yorkton. We got Preston Fever. We got a 1941 Ford N tractor. Tractor has lived his whole life here in Saskatchewan and still used it as working as a yard tractor just south of Yorkton. And just coming up, we got a John Deere 820 short tractor on the farm. Runs the sawmill when there's no steam. Owner is Brian Burns, and the driver today is Horace Medved. Next is 1955 Oliver Super 99. Belt 65 horsepower, drawbar 60, 4 to 5 bottom plow. 2,336 were built from 54 to 1958. Cost is $4,420. Herman Renas is very popular. Herman Renas from 1950s, and Betty Hawkwood had it in 1975. And Joe Ruskowitz in 1985, and Harvey bought it in 2013. Next here we got a 135 Massey, owned by Lutz Forrester, 1968 model, comes from Frankfurt, Germany. Got a 3-cylinder Perkins used for spraying, fertilizing, rotor tiller. under 3,900 hours, driving as Luke Forrester of Theodore. I think young Luke won the reverse turbo race today. Next is the 770 Oliver, owned by Harvey Droder. He's the third owner of the tractor. Tractor saved from the terminal destination, I think, of IPSCO in 2015. The engine seized and the tractor looks pretty tired. Harvey stripped it down and the engine and the clutch was repaired. 2016 he painted it and pulled the water wagon, and Bob Gavlis is driving. Hey, we got a versatile four-wheel drive. It's a 1967 gas model. It's got a Ford 391 V8 engine. It's rare, sitting for 30 years and fired right up. Jeremy Mayer of Churchbridge, Saskatchewan driving, and it was 2025 best unrestored tractor. Coming through the gate is a versatile four-wheel drive 1967 diesel. Cummins 352 V6, bought in 2024 near Alpha. Not running, but the engine works, got it all going again. Owner Darcy Mayer of Churchbridge. It's driven by Dad Cummins. Next we have come through the gate is National Harvester Volvo. Gasoline tractor, manufactured by International Harvester Company in Chicago, Illinois, 1913-14. It's a tight steam. 10 horsepower in the drawbar, 20 horsepower in the belt, single cylinder, horizontal engine, centrifugal pump and cooling tower within the deep shaft for exhaust. Purchased in 1912. Purchased in 1912 from the IH dealer in Banning, Saskatchewan, for reference some road work. They made it to the WDN by Fred Patton of Bangor, and driving today. We got Brian Underwood and Brendan Madsen on the back. Next we got a Cockshot 80 gas tractor, 1944 model, 37 on the drawbar, 42 on the belt. Donated to the York Fishermen's Club by Alfred Bort of Springside, Saskatchewan. 1999 and 2000, a winter project for the restoration by the York Fishermen's Club, common farm tractor in the area, owned by the York Fishermen's Club, and today's driver is Ray Rose. We got a Minneapolis GTB 1951 here, 49 drawbar horsepower, 58 on the belt. Original owner unknown. Purchased at Maple Farm Equipment, used by the Anderson family, worked in the 70s and stayed in the family farm until 2020. Full crown tenders are an aftermarket add-on. Built and works, Dutch Saskatchewan drivers. Okay, we got a couple of antique cars coming up now. We got Stan Gibbler with his 1979 Lincoln Town Car. History of the vehicle. Car was purchased from the Clarence Holdick, Portage Prairie, Manitoba on July 16, 2016 with 67,000 kilometers. The car was originally purchased at the Merlin Motors in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan as in its original condition. Stan is the fourth owner of the vehicle. Next we got Doug Brown from Yorkton. He's got a 1953 Ford Custom Line. Third owner, bought in 2009 from Dave Schmidt from Regina. Doug's father worked with the original owner, John Shan, at the JI case in Regina. Then we got a 1966 Dodge truck owned by Carl Stesick. Originally used as a farm truck, purchased from a farm in the Stallholm area in 2002. Next is 1965 Daytona Studebaker. Robert Scheid of Killallie, Saskatchewan, purchased by Robert from dairy farmer of Steinbach, Manitoba. $1,000 spent on the restoration by purchase for $3,300.
Oh, Billy Scott.
Oh, purchase for $33,000. Sorry. Next is George Maven. He's got a Buick Super. I don't have the history of the car. Buick Super convertible. Got it? So when's the first initial next week? I think that might be it. We're just waiting here. There's somebody coming down, but I think they're just parking the tractors here. Yeah, so I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today and hope they enjoyed themselves. And you're welcome back next year, August 1st and 2nd, 2026. Hope everybody has a safe trip home and have a nice evening.